We have some pretty groundbreaking news if I didn't say so myself. YouTube creators hit by music copyright claims can now replace tracks with AI at the touch of a button. Now, there's a lot of creators that do talking head videos that do, pretty intricate videos, some vlogs that use music that they don't understand if it's royalty free, if it's paid. Now, YouTube wants to create a button where they can replace that music with AI generated music, right? But here's my thing. I don't understand it and so we're going to read this article together. YouTube is now letting creators generate AI produced instrumental tracks to replace copyrighted audio in their videos, positioning the tools as a way to resolve content ID claims without removing the content from the platform. Now, here's the thing. Here's how I think it affects musicians just from reading that one line. What about the music sector? What about people like myself and other music creators who depend on people using our songs on YouTube to generate revenue? So is it for us, and what does it do to pre-existing licenses? How far does it go until it says, hey, do you want to actually replace the music that you're using from said artist, from said producer, and replace it with this AI generated music to be able to make all of your money? Because if they're going this far, then it's only a matter of time before they ask to replace songs by people like me and other music creators, and we don't make any royalties. I think, if I'm going to use my judgment, that this kind of puts our royalties in jeopardy. Not right now in the immediate future, not right now, but definitely in the immediate future. The update announced via YouTube's Creator Insider channel on Friday, May 1st, adds a new create button to the existing replace song tool in YouTube Studio on desktop. Renee Ritchie, presenting the update on YouTube's Creator Insight channel, said the replace song tool in YouTube Studio Desktop will now include a new create button. My apologies. Hit it and YouTube will generate 4 royalty-free instrumental tracks that you can use to replace copyrighted audio in your videos and release content ID claims. Now, I don't think that it really affects the songs, because it's like, if you already have a song generated, how do we replace that and keep the views? Now, I understand why YouTube is doing this, and it's pretty genius. It's because they want to be able to protect their creators that create videos, and they want to increase retention. Because just like all of these other social platforms, YouTube operates on retention. Instagram operates on retention. TikTok operates on retention. All of these platforms operate on retention. They need people on there. They need people to keep eyeballs on the platform and keep people and bodies on the platform. This is how they're able to distribute ads and make money, right? So I get it. The feature is currently limited to US desktop users of YouTube Studio. A global launch and rollout to Studio Mobile are planned for later this year, according to Ritchie. Rather than having to remove or re-edit videos that have triggered copyright claims, creators will now have the option to swap out the offending audio for an AI-generated royalty-free alternative, keeping the video live and potentially restoring its ability to be monetized. See, here's my old thing. I wish YouTube would have just created a system to hit up the creator and say, hey, look, this person is using your work. Would you like to make money off of them having your work in their video? They could have easily just done that. Instead, they do a copyright claim. And now I get it. You want to be able to protect the work, but I don't think that YouTube has done a great enough job or good enough job just creating an intricate system, showing somebody the work. They'll show the copyrighted work, but sometimes it gets lost. And this system is all over the place, especially for music creators, because people, especially for producers who sell beats, artists who upload songs, and other people who are trying to copy these songs, they never really distinguish who has a license. They just make you do a DMCA takedown. So the system itself is just a mess on YouTube. I wish that they would just create a system. They'll say, hey, we have identified you as the original creator via these licenses and registrations that you have. You're the original owner. This person used your material. Would you like to get paid off of that? And if you would like to get paid, just fill out this form, or just go through this and click yes or no, and these are the rates. if they would just simply do something like that, I think that it would just be a lot better. Instead of having to do this, because I understand now you guys YouTube wants to now help the creator with this AI generated tracks. But what about the actual musicians? I think that in this whole AI infrastructure, and with the whole AI infrastructure and the growth of the industry, that music creators are just taking a beating. That doesn't mean that I'm against AI. I think that we need to use it in our workflows. I think that we need to be able to incorporate it in what we're doing. But it kind of puts us in danger right now, So let's go down. So the tool is distinct from the Music Assist feature that YouTube launched in April last year, which allows YouTube Partner Program members to generate copyright-free instrumental backings via the text prompt through the platform's Creator Music Marketplace. Again, they're just testing, because a lot of these platforms will just test these tools before they do an official rollout. That tool, which is powered by Google's DeepMind Lyria model, enables creators to describe the music they want by specifying mood, instruments, and video context. I don't really like that Lyria model anyway. Like, it's getting a lot better. Lyria 3 is pretty cool, but it's not as sophisticated as something. I don't know what Suno is using, what model Suno is using, but it hasn't caught up to that. But what I will say is that Google does have the inside track when it comes to infrastructure, because they have Workplace, they have Slides, they have YouTube, they have everything that they need to be able to roll out any. And this is why I think that Google eventually will kind of win the AI race, even if they're not first in the race, right? The new Replace Song update, by contrast, is specifically designed for videos that have already been flagged with a Content ID claim, generating replacement tracks directly within the claim resolution workflow. I think that this now, I'm trying to envision a way, because like, let's say if you're an artist and you've used a beat illegally, what does that do for you? Besides, let's say you're in conflict with, like, you're an artist and you have beats that other people may have licensed. How does that really affect that? If you are a producer that has uploaded beats to YouTube and you've used sounds from a loop or other producer may have uploaded to YouTube, not the whole beat, but the sound kit itself, and has identified the loop, then what does it do in that particular situation? So I'm trying to just outline the situation. But all in all, what we do need to do is we need to be able to create ourselves. We need to be able to protect ourselves. And this is why I created a community, an academy called the Soundmaker Rebellion, where it teaches you how to do business. It pairs you with other hungry networkers and other music creators to teach you the AI infrastructure, to be able to teach you songwriting, recording, mixing, and mastering. So the link is in the description below. Here's what we have to do. I think that right now, we're not going to be as affected, but let me take that back. We are going to be affected, because what happens with our royalties? I think our royalties really dwindle with this move. What do you guys think in the comment section? Let me know what you guys think happens. I'm just confused right now, but we have to do something. All right, Federo.